Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Friday afternoon. Not going to be doing a video on Cover Price's top 20. They were foregoing the list this week. They did a list of their top Halloween comic books instead. And it doesn't really interest me to do a video on that, so Halloween's over anyways. I should have done it yesterday if I had the time. So instead, I'm going to do an unboxing video. I just got my Midtown box in the mail today. I just cracked it open, haven't even taken anything out of it yet. And there's also a couple things in the news that I'll take a look at. Maybe I'll do that first. There's a nice Artgerm cover coming out for the Dark Multiverse. And I believe that is Raven. Pretty cool. Very nice cover. And then you've also got one of Starfire, which, by the way, I have the first appearances of both those characters. DC Comics Presents number 26. That's definitely a Grail book. I still think it's undervalued. I mean, it's like a $250 to $300 book, depending on condition. I've got a high-grade copy, so mine's probably north of $300. But, you know, 9/8 I think go for really big, you know, $450, $500 on that book. But there's a lot of first appearances: Cyborg, Raven, and Starfire. I mean, three main, pretty good characters in the DC universe. And man, these are some nice covers by Artgerm, no doubt about it. So I think that will be what the regular trade dress cover looks like. And I don't know, that's probably going to be February. I did not see that on the January solicitations. So this is the Dark Multiverse, Tales from the Dark Multiverse, the Judas Contract. I believe that's going to be a February release. So yeah, it's good to know ahead of time. So he's got the artwork done already. Looks pretty nice. So let's jump into the unboxing. Let me pull out some of these here. Now these were my pre-orders for the month of October. I believe that's what this is. All right, so we'll go with the first package here. Some of these I have to move around a little bit. Cyclist number 1. That is a black box comic book. Is the publisher. Really low print run. I think the print run on this was less than 3,000 copies. I've seen it on eBay going for $8 to $10 fairly consistently. So that book is supposed to be pretty good. We've got Spider-Verse number 1, just the regular A cover. Didn't buy any incentive covers or anything. Just thought the A cover was good enough. Also have a free Bloodshot preview. I don't know, I just grabbed it because it was free. And we got Captain Marvel number 11. More going into the storyline of Captain Marvel and Star. I know that character is getting some attention. I also picked up the B cover. And it's not Adam Hughes, man. I thought that was the Adam Hughes cover, but it's not, apparently. It's another, I can't remember who the artist is, but that's the Amazing Mary Jane variant, so looks pretty cool. Mask number 1, this is the B cover by Alburquerque. I just thought that was the better cover of the two. I don't know if I'm going to continue, I don't know if I'm going to read this entire run, but I figured I'd try the first issue and see how it is. So I got that there. Teen Titans number 35. Just like this cover. Teen Titans has been a decent read. Mainly dealing, the last several issues have been dealing with Deathstroke, battling the Teen Titans, common enemy. So that looks like a cool cover. I like that. We've got Dead End Kids number 3 is the next one. Man, the paper quality, Source Point Press is the publisher. Man, they use really nice quality paper. I mean, if you get this book in your hands, just check out the glossy cover. The paper quality is just top notch. And the same price as a Marvel book, so Good story. It's been a well-received series so far. I definitely could see this getting optioned into a TV show, Netflix, something like that. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, I've got a couple incentive covers. This one is Canto number 5. That is the 1 in 10 incentive. Just like the cover. I've been collecting Canto since the beginning. I've been buying it at cover price. This is the incentive, so you're paying a little bit more money for this cover, but I just think it's a good series. It's one of my favorite this year. Just a solid story, really good artwork. Yeah, just like that cover. Just thought that was nice. All right. Kind of having to take some of these out because they're backwards in the bags. Dead Eyes number 1. This is the 1 in 10 incentive cover. Just a cool looking cover. I really like Dead Eyes, formerly Dead Rabbit. Great story. I just see this book doing well long term. I don't know how long I believe it's an ongoing. I don't think it's a mini series or anything like that. As far as I know, it's going to be an ongoing series. So the writing on it's been excellent. Dugan's doing a good job. All right. I believe, this is Dead End Kids number 1. I believe the second print. Basically the same as the first. It looks basically the same as the first print. Just a grayed out background. Only difference, but probably a lot lower print run on that book versus the first print. Batgirl number 39. I think the only reason I bought this is because it's a little racy here. I don't know what this computer guy is forcing himself on Batgirl. I don't know. It's delete. I just thought the cover was interesting. It's just one of those obscure books. Batgirl's not been a great read in my opinion, so that was just a funny cover buy on my part. I just thought that was an interesting cover. Miles Morales number 2, Clayton Crane cover. Cover alone makes it worth buying that, but it's also, I believe that's an issue where the Carnage symbiote infects Miles Morales. So that should be a worthy book of having in your collection. Kind of a minor key. Ghost Rider number 1. This is the all black cover. I'm a sucker for a black cover, and this one looks to be in perfect condition, which is awesome. The paper quality is a lot better on this. Marvel actually spent a little money on the paper here, which is good. So, tried that out. That's the first issue of Ghost Rider, black cover. Doctor Strange number 20. I believe this is I think this was the last issue in that series before it changes to Doctor Strange Supreme Surgeon or something like that. They changed the name of it, I believe. Just a nice, I believe that's an Alex Ross cover. I think it is. Yeah, I could be wrong about that. Hold on a second, guys. I hate to give bad information. Yeah, that is the Alex Ross, the Marvel's 25th anniversary variant cover by Alex Ross. Okay, so nice cover. A little bit of a cover buy there. This was the free insert, the Joe Hill or the Hill House Comics, just kind of a preview of all the Black Label books that are coming out from Joe Hill. Just so that any of you that don't know, Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King and becoming a good writer in his own right. So looking forward to some of those books coming out. We've got a Midtown, I think it was a variant here, the Sandoval variant of Marvel Comics Presents number 8. Just kind of a cool looking cover. I believe that's a Ramos cover, if I'm not mistaken. No, Sandoval cover, sorry. Miles Morales number 3. Really nice Clayton Crane cover. Now, this is the Clayton Crane I remember. Very detailed, a lot of stuff going on in the cover. He used to draw like this all the time. Lately, though, he's drawing kind of more blown up profile type drawings of a particular character. This is the kind of artwork I like Crane doing. It's just a lot of detail, a lot of intricate stuff going on in the drawing. So really happy with that cover. Wailing Blade, I believe this is number 3. Maybe that's the back cover. Could be the back cover. No, that's the front cover. Oh, it's number 4. Yeah, I couldn't see it. There's so much going on in that cover. I didn't see where the number was. Yeah, number 4, Wailing Blade. It's been a pretty good book. I know the print run on these are very low. Every time they go up for sale on Midtown, they sell out within probably the first 30 minutes. So print run, I'll have to check the print run on Wailing Blade, but I bet it's way below 10,000. It's probably below 5,000, if I had to guess. Another book I got here is a Boom Studios book. Looks promising. I heard some good things about it. Strange Skies Over East Berlin. I got the A and B cover. Yeah, it sounds like an interesting story. I'm interested in it, and we'll let you know if that's any good. So that's the first stack. In fact, that was not pre-ordered. Those were pull list. Those were pull list books. Let's see this. Let's see if this is the same. Shows in number 3. I don't know if I'm going to continue with that. I know the print run that's pretty low. Mad Cave usually does really low print runs. I don't know if I've read the first issue yet. I'm a little bit behind in my reading. Something is Killing the Children, number 1. I believe that is a 3rd printing on that book. I don't know. I think that thing's going to like a 5th or 6th printing. It's kind of nuts. Another one that's popular with Boom Studios, Once and Future number 2. I believe that's the regular A cover. And another book that seems to be doing well is Nomen Omen number 1. That's the B cover, the Becky Cloonan cover. Just thought that was the best cover of the 3 that were available. I think that is the C cover on that. Just kind of a nice looking cover. That's the reason I picked that up. All right, let's continue here. I'm trying to make some room. All right, we got some House of X stuff here. We got House of X number 6 of 6. Believe that's the Huddleston variant of Magneto. Pretty cool. And we got the regular A cover of number 6 as well by Silva. Really nice. And what else we got here? Yeah, these are all out of order. Canto number 5. I already showed you the incentive cover. That is the regular A cover. Again, it's a pretty good read. I've been liking that series. All right. This is Absolute Carnage number 4. I don't know. I picked up the design variant. It's kind of weird. That's pretty good. I think, yeah, Del Mundo's doing the artwork on that. It's interesting. It's definitely not a normal type cover, so don't know if I'm in love with it or not, but it's pretty decent. Next one is just in time for Halloween. Hatchet Halloween Tales number 1. This is the, I think this was the B cover or incentive cover. Obviously an homage to The Shining, right? Here's Johnny coming through the door. It's pretty creepy looking. Yeah, that's a creepy looking face. So yeah, that's a nice Halloween book to have in the collection. That's total cover buy. I have no idea if that will be a good read or not. Probably won't be, but I'm hoping it will be. These Savage Shores, number 5. This has been an excellent book. One of the best. Vault Comics. I've been promoting them. I think this book and Heathen are their 2 best titles. They've been excellent. The artwork is excellent. The story is really good. They've sold well. You know, first printings on both those books are definitely have gone up in value. So just highly recommend it. Vault Comics, one of my favorite books in the past year for sure is These Savage Shores. So make sure you have that on your pull list, in my opinion. Powers of X number 6 of 6. That's the Huddleston variant. Been collecting most of the Huddleston variants. I think I'm missing a couple issues in the beginning of the run, but got most of them. And then this is Powers of X. This is the secret reveal, or the foreshadowing variant. I believe that's Sunspot as the Red King. I believe that's who ends up becoming the Red King. X-Men #1. You've got the Artgerm cover. There was 5 or 6 covers. This was probably my favorite is the Artgerm. I really like that cover. A cover's not too bad. I'm not always a big fan of Linnell Francis Yu's covers, but I thought this one was decent. It's got a nice look to it. I like it. I've not read this issue yet, but I've seen some reviews on YouTube on it, and it kind of falls flat. I think some people were expecting it to be a little bit more than what it was, but it also is probably just like a build-up. I'm okay with some stories, some issues being sort of a build-up to something more. And I think that's the case with that issue. Something is Killing the Children. I believe that is it #2 or is it #1? Shoot, #2. I believe that's the regular cover for #2. Could be wrong. And then here's another one, issue #2. No, okay, that's the B cover, sorry. So that one's the B cover, and this is the A cover, which is really cool. They're both nice covers. And that series has been red hot, no doubt about it. James Tynion, he's the Detective comic book writer for Batman Detective Comics, been excellent. And I think the first couple issues on that are supposed to be really good. I know they're doing well in the aftermarket. Another book that's been really hot is Once and Future, and this is #3. So I've not read that yet. First 2 issues I read, they were pretty good. Good story. Awesome. I've always liked Dan Mora's artwork. I've been collecting him for a while. Another series that he did great artwork for was Kloss with Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison was the writer. I can't remember who the publisher. It wasn't Image. It was somebody, some independent title. It might have been Boom Studios. I'm not too sure, but Dan Mora's artwork is excellent. He's definitely underrated, in my opinion. All right, next one is on my pull list, Butcher Queen #2. First issue was pretty good. I know the print runs on these are really, really low. I think this sold out as well on Midtown. So if I had to guess, probably under a 2,000 print run, if I had to guess. Might be able to check Comic-Con later on that, but that is a low print run book for sure. And pretty good story so far. All right, we're getting near the end. 2 issues left. Beyond the Demon and the Sea. This is the regular A cover. I also have that Esteban Salinas cover that was limited to only 100 copies. It sold out really well, really fast. That's like a $120 book now. I just wanted a regular A cover of it. I just thought the cover looks cool. And yeah, I think it'll be a good one long term. It's just a one shot, so a lot of times one shots don't always hold up a lot of value. But the print run on this is still probably very low. Source Point Press does not do big print runs, so I think that's a good book to have in your collection. And last one here is Something is Killing the Children #2. I believe that is the second print. Another cool cover. Hot series. A lot of people are buying that. I've talked to people in comic book shops, and they say it's one of their favorite books lately. So first issue I read, I have not read #2 yet, but the first issue was pretty decent. I'm looking forward to that run. And that's it, guys. That's what I had on my unboxing video. I showed you those variants by Artgerm. Don't know if there's anything else that I noticed. Oh, by the way, Excalibur, I talked about it in one of my last videos. A lot of the reviews on it have been kind of mediocre. I'm going to have to read it I don't think I'm going to buy it. I'm probably just going to pass on it. I'm buying the regular X-Men series because Hickman's writing that. I'm not going to be picking up all the offshoots, Marauders, Excalibur. I know there's a third one I'm not thinking of, but yeah, for now I'm just going to pick up X-Men. We'll see. I might read them online first and decide maybe later to go back and pick them up. Batman Beyond, of course, you know about the new Batwoman in that universe. Number 37 is a hot book. I looked on eBay just the other day, and yeah, consistently around $18 to $20 that book's selling for. Maybe as high as 25. So any of you that were able to pick that up, it's also the return of Blight, who was a villain for Batman Beyond early in the series. Really cool looking image there. So that book's been hot. So yeah, that's kind of what I had. Just a little bit of comic book news, some covers, and my unboxing from what I got from Midtown. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think of these books? Maybe there's something else I should be talking about. Thanks to everyone that tuned into the live stream last night. I did a sort of impromptu, you know, with trick-or-treating going on. My timing wasn't the best on doing the video, but it was nice to have Comic Head 84 join me in the chat on the live stream, and we had a nice conversation. Definitely would like to do another video with him in the future. So maybe he'll have me on his channel. Who knows? But definitely enjoyed that. We were showing off some of our books, and I relocated to my closet where I had a little bit more access to a lot of my comic books. And I had a lot of people ask me, how big is my closet? Yeah, I got a big walk-in closet, so I've definitely got storage room for my comic books. I'm at a house where I really need another bedroom, though, so maybe the next few years I'm going to upgrade to a little bit bigger house with a little bit more room so I can have my own dedicated comic book room. Right now I'm kind of taking whatever room is available. So, all right, everybody, thanks for checking out my video. Later this evening, I'll have another video up highlighting CBSI's Hot 10 list. So look for that video later, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.